While fire officials try to warn people of potential hazards, there's always someone who does not get the message. It's been a deadly winter in Connecticut already. In the past 10 days, firefighters battled 9 blazes. 7 people perished. Others watched as their life treasures melted right in front of them. Now they're homeless. In Coventry, a mother and her 5-year-old son die as their apartment turns to ash. Misuse of electrical appliances is blamed. In Farmington, an 18-year-old college student dies after someone left a pan on the stove. The contents ignited. And in Bristol, a college professor makes a fatal error by venturing back into his burning home to save his cat. The possible cause, a faulty electrical wire. In Middletown, an elderly woman clings to life after fire rips through her apartment. The cause, an overheated extension cord. And the new year rings in with yet more tragedy. In Derby, a young man loses his life and several others are left homeless as their home falls prey to the fiery beast. Investigators still don't know how it started. And in Suffield, a woman attending her father's funeral dies when flames engulf the trailer where she sleeps. Joining us now to talk about these fires is New Haven Fire Marshal James Lee. Marshal Lee, thank you very much for joining us today. We want to ask you, first off, what is your impression and rationale, do you think, for all these fires?
Well, I feel these fires are due to careless cooking, careless smoking, numerous cases children play with matches and lighters, and poor use of electrical equipment and overloading the circuits. I think the public should pay more attention to the media, and I think you're doing an outstanding job in bringing this message to everybody.
What about cooking? Let's take that one first. A lot of people, it takes them perhaps a half hour or longer to prepare a meal. Oftentimes they leave the kitchen for a short time and come back. Is that one of the major causes?
Yes, it is. A lot of times people are distracted for one reason or the other, and especially when they're frying, the fire could ignite. It could simply be extinguished by fire extinguisher in its early stages. But in no case should you jeopardize your own life. You should leave the building, evacuate everybody, and dial 911.
All right. What about some tips for people to help them get through this, to help them protect their families?
They should maintain smoke detectors as designated by the manufacturer. They should watch lighters and matches. They should only use child-proof lighters, which is now a standard by the Consumer Protection Agency as of July 14th, 1994. They should conduct fire drills 4 times a year in their home. They should have a meeting place outside the home and never re-enter the building if it's engulfed with fire. They should monitor the placement of alternative heating devices, and it must be known that kerosene space heaters are not allowed in the city of New Haven, and they should not overload electrical circuits.
All right, Fire Marshal James Lee, thank you very much with some potentially life-saving information. We certainly appreciate it.